Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out with promoter extraordinaire Frank Warren. Latest in a long list of achievements, you're bringing boxing back to the Royal Albert Hall on March the 8th. What was behind the desire to do so? Is it those historic nights of the past?
Yeah, I mean, I've had some great nights as a punter coming here when I was a kid. I watched my cousin box here and obviously promoted here. And it's a fantastic atmosphere. It's obviously a natural arena. There's not a bad seat in the house. And we found out that they were getting their boxing license back. So we're very keen to, and they were interested in doing boxing, so they contacted us. And we've done a deal very quickly to get it on. So I'm extremely happy to be bringing boxing back here, and hopefully we'll do it on a regular basis.
Just give us a quick rundown of your thoughts on the bill. Nicola Adams obviously going for her first full world title. Daniel Dubois fighting Razvan Kajanu, recently fought against Nathan Gorman, took him the distance. That's an interesting one. Archie Sharp, Lucas Ballingall, which may well steal the show. And Liam Williams staying at middleweight at least for one more fight against Joe Mullender. What's going to steal the show in your opinion? What's going to be the fight of the night?
Well, I think from a historical point of view, you know, Nicola, first woman to certainly box, I believe, at the Albert Hall, challenging for a title. Our double Olympic gold medalist. You know, can she win a world title? And I think she can. So that's going to be quite a significant moment, certainly in British sport and British boxing. Daniel Dubois, as you quite rightly say, is taking on Kanjun. You know, this fella's not just went the distance with Nathan. He also went the distance with Joe Parker in a world title fight, just also about 18 months, 2 years ago. So it's a good yardstick for him. I think it'll be his 10th fight. So I'm pleased with that for him. And again, it's something I can look at as guiding his career, being his promoter, looking at how far he's got to see where we go from there. It's obviously, you know, the fella's tough. He's very, very durable. You know, we know that Daniel can punch, but I want to see a bit more boxing out of him. He learned a lot from his last fight. That was a tough fight for him, in much that he fought an awkward opponent who come to survive, and he gave him a lot to think about. And that's the type of fights I want him. I want him to get these. I want him to get rounds in the belt, in the bank, and I want him to get against tough guys. So it's not just, you know, people think you're just going to go out and crash, bash, and knock someone over. Sometimes you've got to outbox them. You've got to break them down. You've got to chip away at that wall before the wall falls down. So they're the sort of things I want to see from him.
Talking of British heavyweights, a neat segue. I think everyone's going to want to know, what's the latest on talks with Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder about the rematch?
Well, talks are ongoing at the moment. We're hoping we're going to get there. It's taken a little longer than we anticipated, but we feel we're going to make some headway, and hopefully in the next week or so we're going to make an announcement.
Is it fair to say that it's finances rather than location that might be the thing that's delaying matters?
Yeah, I mean, Tyson's a traveller. He'll fight anywhere, you know that, and the location is part of it, but he is going into the other guy's backyard again. He got a bad decision over there last time. You know, obviously we'd prefer to do the fight here. It seems that most of the money will be generated in the States because of the price they charge for the pay-per-view and tickets. So that looks like that's where it ahead, but we want to make sure by going there that he gets what he's worth.
And by what he's worth, we've seen stories saying it has to be 50-50 or nothing. Is it really that rigid a negotiating position?
I don't think the 50-50 is the problem. There's a few more things than that. I mean, you know, that is what it is. I mean, unfortunately, I can't discuss the terms of the contract, but the facts of the matter is, you know, that side of it isn't a problem for us.